All right. Let's see. Can we? Yeah, sub 8's the goal. Well, now SOB is now, what is it, 757. So at least I know I can. I just gotta clean up my movement. Good. Like the last split was still pretty botched because like I spent some time getting the camera again. I got second try return A. I fumbled to the crawl space. I really need to work on that angle of getting that angle for the crawl space. Yeah, exactly, Shadow. Had I'd saved time at like the first split, it would have been great. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Stick. Fuck, just skip the whole game. Yeah, that's any percent at the moment, Scrolly. It's just a grind like this. Yeah, Mr. Foggy's so close. World record for this, by the way, guys, is 6 minutes 57. Very, very optimal movement, of course, by Danny. And going for like the hardest versions of all the strats that I do. I'm not trying to aim for like WR or anything. I'm just trying to go for like a time I'm happy with and then just be like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, it's insane, Scrolly. But yeah, the plan in terms of like speedrun stuff this year, guys, you know, Minish Cap Glitchless is on the radar. I want to, you know, spend a fair bit of time with that. Maybe not do any percent for a while because hopefully by doing Glitchless, I'll be able to improve my movement with Minish Cap. And then when I go back to any percent, hopefully it will just be a lot easier of a ride. You know, getting more comfortable with like Vardy and just moving through the dungeons optimally. Yo, what's up, Cake? Thanks for the GL, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, that's the plan. Glitchless Minish Cap. And then perhaps on the side I want to learn some Minish Cap so yeah, whilst hopefully finish learning Minish Cap Glitchless soon, start doing runs. On the side, I'd like to learn Majora's Mask, all dungeons restricted. Because I think it's a good stepping stone category to get into like some of the more glitchy categories. But I guess whilst I do Minish Cap Glitchless, I'd still like to do some OOT stuff. So I'm thinking maybe defeat Ganon SRM, which is like slightly longer than this. At least kind of keeps SRM fresh in my head. Yeah, well, I said SRM lets you do like pretty much anything you want. 44, let's go, Shadow. Oh yeah, MM any percent's pretty broken at the moment as well, Tim. Like, SRM has affected both games, but the setup for SRM is like very different in MM. But the concept is still the same. I don't, Scrolly. I think because 100%, I think 100% SRM is like optimal on Wii U VC, and I don't like Wii U VC. Like legit, no lie, the longest time I didn't run any percent on vanilla OOT because the most optimal version was the GameCube version. And playing the GameCube version of the game is like taking your ball sack and going up against a cheese grinder. Like, it's just painful. So, I just refused. But then now it came back to like VC and I'm like, yay! Oh yeah, Master Quest as well. I want to do some Master Quest again, but play on Inject and just never submit a time because the GameCube version is also disgusting. I don't like the GameCube version of OOT in terms of how it plays. Damn it, no rupee. Alright, we're going for RNG rupees again. I reckon just go for a Shadow if it means it's like less stress in that regard. Alright, be nice to me, RNG. Oh, that's fine. I didn't see that second one pop out. I did, Zav. I did. I remember when Hundo was like N64 for days, boys. And then at one point VC took over. And then I guess N64 was good for a little bit with any percent as well. And then I think nowadays GSR looks pretty equal on both platforms, I think, still. But I'm pretty sure like N64 is like what, Ganonless? Oh yeah, Wind Waker's got a pretty healthy speedrun community from what I've seen, Scrolly. Yeah, Wind Waker runs are nuts. I actually wanted to try Wind Waker, but I also didn't want to break my thumbs. And a controller with a zombie hover. Yeah, what Zav said. Pretty much all the mainline Zelda games are pretty active. Yo. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold right until the map stutters. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Camera to set a little bit more. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm done. I don't have to run this category anymore. There it is. I panicked so hard towards the end. GG, there we go. All right. I don't care about improving this category anymore. As soon as I got first try return A, I was like, okay, this is looking good. Yeah, I may as well just play the credits for this one, because why not? Yeah. First time I'm watching you run any percent UP. I don't think so either, Zab. Yeah, you bless the run. Thanks, guys. Oh, damn. I was like getting pretty nervous towards the end. I'm like, oh, okay, this is it. This might be it. There's obviously like so much more optimizations I can do. Like when I slash the rock and I go towards the Bubba area, that strat that I do there is actually the slowest strat, but it's the safest strat. I've tried the fastest strat before and I've just had really shit consistency with it. And I was getting kind of frustrated and I was like, I don't want to do this strat. I'm happy just to do this. I honestly have looked at the run for Link's Awakening, Tim, and the run doesn't actually look too bad. Like, I've played the game, I think, casually some time ago. When am I having a look? Yeah, LADX, yep. So yeah, the plan is now, in terms of speedrunning, guys, I suppose the next OOT category I'll look at is defeat Ganon SRM, which, like I said, is a very slight extension of this. Very slight extension of this, except instead of slashing and rolling into like the credits, you basically set up the heap, get the exact same angle camera thingy like I did, but you go into Deku Tree, and then once you enter Deku Tree, you end up at the tower collapse right before the Ganon fight. So slightly longer, and I suppose a little bit more action-packed than this. But I still might run this like maybe once in a blue moon, just so I remember the heap setup. Because I actually feel pretty confident submitting this for like a marathon now, like in Australia. Because like, it doesn't seem like you can crash, like from what I've seen, it doesn't look like I've crashed the heap. I either just, when I warp, I just either end up at the twins' house or I end up at the credits. If I end up at the twins' house, I can just set it up again, and setting it up is actually pretty quick. So yeah, probably defeat Ganon SRM. Like I said, I'm learning Minish Cap glitchless on the side. Hopefully get that learnt real soon so I can start doing runs of it. Then once I've learnt that, probably learn MM on the side. But I also want to learn a non-Zelda game this year. That was one of my other stream goals, was to, like, one of my stream goals this year was to learn a new Zelda speedrun, which we did with Minish Cap, any percent. But I also want to learn a non-Zelda game. I just kind of don't know what I want to try. Like, No More Heroes kind of piques my interest a bit. I have to see how much work it is to set up like an NG Plus file. Kind of, Zav. Like, I think No More Heroes. I mean, if you guys don't mind me streaming Minish Cap glitchless learning, then heck yeah. I hope, Shadow, it won't take nearly as long as any percent, because half the battle with any percent I realized was learning some of the game mechanics. Whereas I feel like with glitchless, it's just, I just gotta pay attention to the route. Like, I won't be as like frugal, or I won't be as brutal with like movement. I'll just be like, okay, I'll have to improve this later, but I will just learn the route. Like, now I'm kind of familiar with the dungeons. I'd like to think it's gonna make the learning process a bit easier. I could stream Minish Cap glitchless learning. Honestly, that would be ideal because it saves me a bit of time as well. Like, I don't have to do the prep offline and then come online to like do runs. Like, I did that with any percent Minish Cap. I streamed my entire learning process, and no lie, it was amazing because I had so many cool Minish Cap runners come into my stream to help me out, like Cake and Myth, you know, Arid, PK, like so many cool TMC runners came to help me out. So that's why, like, I actually do encourage people to learn speedruns online, because you can get community members who spot your stream and want to come in and help. Like, most speedrunners, like, I can say from an OOT perspective, most speedrunners won't bite. They actually legitimately are excited to see someone run their game. I love it when I see a new OOT speedrun. I'm like, yo, Pog, this is sick. This is like awesome, you know, we get new people in. Yeah, hey, Fox, yeah, buddy, we did it. Under 8, thanks, buddy. So, defeat Ganon SRM, maybe combined with Minish Cap learning for like part of the stream, and then Squidward Sword. Yeah, so in terms of like a non-Zelda game, fam, I'm trying to think, see, Tim, GoldenEye is really popular, but I've never played GoldenEye. That's the thing. Like, I want to pick a game that, like, I guess, let me have a look. Like, one of the other games that I thoroughly enjoyed playing when I was a bit younger, next to OOT, was Resident Evil 4. But I've heard the Resident Evil 4 speedrun is actually like pretty insane to learn. Like, Even as a beginner, it's a pretty brutal run, so... But I always tell people that if there's something you need to put in effort for, it's probably going to be worth it in the long run. Like, my Minish Cap learning was, I think, pretty full on. Like, it wasn't an easy run to learn for me, but I felt like it was worth it because I found another speed game that I can that I want to dunk my time into. So maybe that's a sign that, hey, I probably this could be going in the right direction. Maybe I'll look into Resident Evil 4. It'd be kind of interesting. Plus plus runs are done on PC, which means if I decide to switch the console for Minish Cap and then I'm streaming on the go, I could stream Resident Evil 4. Do like runs of that on the go or something. I reckon that'd be kind of cool. I also did consider like the Batman Arkham games, like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I think there are guides for that around, but I think there's a guide for Arkham City, but I don't know if there's a guide for Arkham, what is it? If there's a guide for Arkham Asylum. Yeah, I think I'm done with any percent. Like I said, I might do like one run, like I might do a run every stream just to make sure I don't forget it. This might be a great category to like warm up with for a few attempts, and then we move on to like the main quote unquote event. Yeah. Lots of ideas. And honestly, given how crazy we are in lockdown in Sydney at the moment here in Australia, I'm gonna have a lot of time for streaming, I reckon, over the next couple of months. Like, I reckon we're gonna be in lockdown till like October. So you guys will be seeing more of my face for like 5 days a week. Also, was that Luigi? Is that Luigi and Bowser in the photo there? Yeah, Serpenti. So those of you who don't know, Sydney's getting fucked in the butthole with like the Delta variant. And we've been in like a stage 4 lockdown for 5 weeks now, I'd say. Like, you know, nothing's open except for like the bare essentials and things like that.